Hello everyone, welcome to Big Tarot Guidance. Welcome all of you that are new and all of you returning today to this channel. Don't forget to subscribe below if you haven't yet. And if you're interested in a tarot reading with me, you can book through my website or my email address. They're both listed below in the description box. So today we're going to be tapping into how does your person feel around you? How do you make them feel? Overall, how they feel around you, but also how do you make them feel right now, right? So we have three different groups to pick from today. We have these beautiful pictures to pick from, but also we have crystals to pick from today. So group number one is going to be this gorgeous red Jasper Cat crystal. Just having trouble holding it. So cat crystal for group number one here. And we have for group number two this beautiful Chevron Amethyst crystal. And for group number three here we have the beautiful green Aventurine crystal over here. Right, there we go. This is group number three. So the cards are from the Oracle deck, the Lover's Oracle. They also have a message underneath, which is what we're going to be looking at within your groups. As always, tap into your heart and choose from your heart. Choose which one group is calling towards you the very most. That is going to be the group or the deck, the reading for you. If you're new to pick a card, just pick the card that is sort of calling towards you the most, is sort of drawing your attention in the very most. You can also pick based on synchronicities. If you feel drawn to a particular imagery or a particular crystal, you can pick based on that. You can also pick based on the numbers. If there's a particular number occurring within the timestamps below, you can pick your deck based on that. If something is particularly meaningful to you and is sort of calling you towards it. If any of you feel like you can call in your person's higher self to help you make this decision or to help guide you towards the correct group for you. As always, be mindful when listening to the groups. This is a general tarot reading, so not everything is going to resonate. Sometimes it is going to, but just be mindful about which messages are the ones for you, which ones resonate for you and your situation, and which ones don't. Don't make everything fit your situation, but just be mindful and discerning. With that being said, I'll see you all in your chosen groups. Take your time picking your groups. If you feel like you need a bit more time, do take some time out. Pause the video, take a few deep breaths, do a bit of a meditation, drink a bit of water, and then just allow yourself to be drawn towards the group that is the one for you. And I'll see you all in your chosen groups. Hello, group number one, welcome. If you have picked this beautiful cat, the red Jasper Cat crystal, this is going to be your reading today for how do you make them feel. How does your person feel towards you at this time? You also have this beautiful card for you today, this beautiful dove energy. So overall, I feel like they feel quite peaceful, like a course, like a certain more church-like song is coming through with this card. So overall, I feel like they feel serene, they feel peaceful, they feel like they're releasing certain heavy emotions at this time as well in regards to you and in regards to this relationship. As your card, you have a new beginning. So there's a new beginning here on the horizon. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So your person feels like you guys have a new beginning in front of you at this time. You make them feel peaceful. You make them feel like you have a new beginning in front of you as a couple, or as just a platonic thing right now, but we are going to see how this develops. Overall, they feel excited that they have something to really look forward to with you. They're also grateful that you guys can have a new beginning, that you are able to overcome any difficulty that was potentially present here within the relationship before. So let's see what else wants to show up for you now. Let's see what else, Spirit, for group number 1. So we have here, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So I feel like they're also trying to look at your relationship here in a very open manner, with an open heart, with just an open mind as well. They're not choosing to believe only that they are right about a certain thing that is possibly happening in your life right now. The picture that you have here is really one of love and togetherness as well. So definitely you make them feel like they can learn a lot from you. They also do feel like this is slowly going in the right direction is what I'm feeling. It does feel like there is some rockiness here around you still. I'm also feeling like the energy is a little bit rocky. It's not like sweet flowing, it's like a little bit rocky, like there are some stronger waves coming here and there that sort of stall things down a little bit or close things off a bit, and then there's flow again. So overall it feels like there's still like this rockiness present. There are still like a couple of, I don't want to say obstacles, but like just small little energetic shifts happening between the beautiful, strong, sweet, gentle flow. But you're getting there. It also does feel like it's your person's energy. Like we are getting there, and they trust in you. They trust in the two of you and in your sort of commitment to each other. So how do you make them feel? You make them feel like they can trust this relationship, like they can trust you, like they can rely on you to make this work within the future. Yes, trust immediately coming through here as well. Beautiful, again, togetherness here coming through on the card. So transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. I feel like your person is working through accepting whatever is coming their way here within the relationship, within just the situation that you're in. A lot is transforming and a lot is shifting right now within your relationship. So they do feel like they don't have a very stable position right now, but they know they're getting there, that is how they're feeling. We also do have here, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. With this card, what is coming through here is overall just an energy of not completely trusting their emotions, like trusting their emotions and noticing them, but they're not immediately saying like, ooh, this is the definite truth of what I am going through. Like they respect their emotions right now, but they're also, I want to say, doubtful a little bit or suspicious a little bit of the emotions, because emotions are, a result of perception that they're having at the moment, which could also be incorrect. So they are aware that they could also be incorrectly judging something to be a specific way when it is in fact not. So I feel like your person is really trying to just cultivate right now this feeling of stepping back a bit and sort of bracketing their emotions even. That makes sense to you, like bracketing, putting it in brackets and sort of looking at it from a distance a little bit. We also do have flames. We have flames on the bottom of the deck. So the fire is present here. The passion is still present between the two of you. The twin flame energy is here as a part of this connection. You guys could be twin flames, but not necessarily. It could also be like a twin flame dynamic here, where you guys mirror each other a great deal. So how do you make them feel here also? Like this is lesson, like they're learning a lot here through you. They're learning a lot about themselves, about their emotions, about how to handle themselves better here. Anything else, Spirit? They're seeing themselves like in a mirror for the first time through this relationship. You do represent a particular mirror to the other person. So how do you make them feel? You make them feel precisely how they feel often. But they tend to realize that only later on, which emotions are a necessary part of life. You know, like when they step away, they sort of get clarity, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I was doing precisely the same thing that they were bringing to my awareness, or, you know, vice versa. So let's see now what else wants to come through with the tarot. So let's see, Spirit, for group number 1 here, how do they make them feel? How does group number 1 make their person feel? We have the 5 of Cups. Like they have to heal. There's this feeling of, you know, this has not gone well. Like there were some rocky beginnings, but still you do have the 2 of Cups on the table. And it's like they feel like they are grieving a little bit all these problems, or all these, I'm hearing, lost potentials that there have been within this relationship. Yet at the same time they are optimistic, and they're feeling optimistic. You make them feel optimistic about this relationship, like you guys can make it work. They're also just grieving all the losses that they have had as possibly a part of this relationship, or part of the transformations that this type of relationship has brought into their lives. So I feel like you're making them feel like they have to move forward, heal, accept the situation, yet they're still feeling, you know, heavily towards the past. There is this feeling of nostalgia associated here with the past, and the difficulty that was present in the past, maybe again as part of this relationship for some of you. For others, this relationship sort of unearthed, brought up, dug up certain things within other relationships, or sort of just, you know, highlighted certain things about other relationships that needed to shift. Possibly this person also sort of let go of a couple of connections for the 2 of you, and they are just, I feel like, grieving that on some level. So how do you make them feel? You make them feel like they're letting go of things that no longer serve them. You're making them feel like they can trust in you, like they can rely on you, almost like you are this stable ground that they stand on, whilst other relationships, you know, are more like fluctuating, and they don't have this certain stability behind them. You make them feel also like they can heal from trauma, like they can really trust themselves to heal and to transform. So let's see what else is coming through here. Let's get a couple of more cards out for group number 1. So how does group number 1 make their person feel, please, Spirit? We have the King of Cups coming through. Beautiful. Lovely, open energy, emotional intelligence coming through here. We have the Ace of Coins coming through here as well. So the Ace of Pentacles is showing up, with the King of Cups showing up. It's like they can really transform into the best person that they can. And we have the Teslim, which is the Hanged Man, coming through here as well. With the Hanged Man, that is that energy that I was telling you guys before about, the certain stepping back, like suspending things a little bit. We do have the 3 of Wands on the bottom of the deck here as well. So with the Shah of Cups, your person is coming through as someone who is feeling harmony. They're feeling harmony, they're feeling emotionally in tune with themselves. They are not, as said here, they're not letting emotions run their life, yet they are not resisting their emotions either. It's like they're working with their emotions to guide themselves towards a better life and to guide themselves towards things that maybe they need to look at. They're overall approaching their emotional world here with the king in a very beautiful, mature way, approaching this relationship also, or attempting to approach it in an emotionally intelligent way. They feel like you brought out this king in them. Like this was there. This was always kind of already present, but by being with you or by having your influence within their life, they sort of were able to work on these qualities that now make them this beautiful King of Cups, which now make them this beautiful, almost like counselor to others, someone who can tune into other people beautifully. You also make them feel like spiritually wiser, also calmer. You make them feel serene, with that picture behind that. You make them feel very serene. And there's that like, almost like Christian music playing in the background, like with the things that you would hear usually children sing in churches, for example. That type of energy is coming through here. Just a sense of surrender and calm and peacefulness. So overall, how you make this person feel is also emotionally balanced. You make them feel a lot more compassionate to a fellow human, like compassion for the world, feeling more compassion for the world in general, for the people around them. Sometimes they do feel stuck here as well, so sometimes you make them feel stuck as well. But that's okay, that is part of that process, as I was talking about before here. You also make them feel like, again, that you guys can create this new beginning with the Ace of Coins. Like there is a stability here, like there is a certain security within this relationship, that you can sort of plant this and have a strong benefit within this relationship. They feel like this relationship is something very tangible and something that they're very grateful for, so they also do feel a lot of gratitude around you and for this relationship. Also, they feel a lot of material success here, and like they're being held, even though there are a lot of changes, a lot of shifts happening. Maybe unpleasant things happen to them as well, having to let go of certain things or just recognize certain things that are not so pleasant to look at internally about themselves. Like they're being called to really just look at things that they tend to deny within themselves as well, which is not always easy to do, but you make them feel like there is security in looking at that. Like they're not going to be left behind if they look at those parts of themselves. It's almost like you let them know that they're going to be loved, even if they show you like the shadowy, the difficult, the sort of unpleasant things about the human psyche. If they show you that, they are still going to be loved, and there's a certain security in that they are perceiving. So which is slim here. This is the Major Arcana energy, which just means like it's sort of showering all the rest with its energy. So to slim here is that energy of suspension, that energy of being, a little bit detached or a little bit like suspended in space and looking at things from a bit of a different perspective. So you make this person that's on your mind feel like they can suspend some of their beliefs and they don't have to take everything as they perceive it. So they can have a bit of like a wiggle room in how they are perceiving things. You also make them feel like they can break through and break certain patterns that they have had within their lives. Like they can be independent and not listen to society but live their own life. There's like a certain independence when it comes to feeling, thinking, and aligning more with their own authentic expression here that is coming through with the Hanged Man energy. You're also allowing this person overall to move towards a deeper spiritual awareness and to grow spiritually as well as sort of teaching them, quote unquote, whether it's actively or just passively, or teaching this person to surrender, you know, to look within more and to be able to examine any old beliefs they may have about themselves, also about how they might be judging themselves and how they might be judging others, or in a way living life in a sense that it is imprisoning them, like it is imprisoning their further development, or imprisoning their soul, imprisoning their spark, so to speak. You also make them feel like this is going to have a happy ending with the Three of Wands here. Like this connection is strong, and even though right now it does feel like there is a period of waiting for the results of prior actions, or of gazing into the distance in hopeful anticipation of the rewards of the work that you have put into this relationship, there is still a sense of, you know, feeling achievement. Like there was a lot unlocked here within this relationship. There is a lot seen here within this relationship. And it's like a newfound freedom. It's a newfound achievement for this person. A new venture for this person. This relationship is overall a new venture for this person. They feel like they're seeing themselves in a new light here as a result of you being a part of this relationship. But they're also recognizing that you guys are going to benefit from this relationship immensely. Like, you know, any difficulty that you guys had to overcome or work through, it was not for nothing. It just feels like you are going to benefit, you know, and get the fruits of hard labor here from this relationship or through this relationship. So let's see what else. How do you make them feel? Let's just get a couple more cards out. We're using the Divine Abundance cards. So how do you make them feel, please, Spirit? Divine Love. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, again, detachment is important here, you begin a love affair with Spirit. So they're feeling strong divine love here. Beautiful. A lot of emotional energy is coming through, but again, not overpowering, like just flowing with the emotions, because the slim also does represent water, emotional energy, and we have also quite a lot of just Pisces energy here. Capricorn is not really present, but Cancer is, Spirit, and also Scorpio energy. So we also have faith here. So yeah, they're feeling quite a lot of faith, divine love, miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagined. Beautiful. What else are they feeling? So how are you making them feel? How is group number 1 making their person feel, Spirit? One more card. So faith, divine love, beautiful cards, really. We also do have energetic clearing. Like they're clearing a lot, yeah, like that transformation is definitely happening. They again might be clearing out stale old connections that don't really have a place in their life anymore. Or they might be losing certain connections, might be changing jobs, might be changing the place that they live in. There's just a lot of clearing happening also on an energetic level for your person at this time. So during crises, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. So yeah, this person is almost like being emptied of things that are no longer in alignment with where they should go, with their worth, with their self-love, with flow, with divine abundance. We also do have worth here on the bottom of the deck, so your person also does feel quite a lot of worth around you, like they are worthy of you, they are worthy of this relationship. Okay, so what else? I just want to get 2 more cards from the Green Witch Oracle. Then we are on our way to the next group. So we do have here memory, rosemary, energy with Leo and fire element. And we also have the energy of healing, geranium, with Aries energy and air element. Yeah, you make them feel like they're healing, like they're looking at the past a lot, they're looking at their life a lot, but they're looking at it with gratitude, even though they possibly need to shift a lot or transform a lot. It is all done with love, with gratitude, with a certain serenity, with faith, with just understanding, and also a certain dimension, let's say, of detachment here. Almost like it needs to be done and they're guided divinely to do it. It feels like it's almost like a divine transformation, like they're not doing too much. They're just sort of following their intuition and following their own guidance, their emotional guidance at this time. So yeah, overall you make them feel like nostalgic a little bit for everything that used to be, for your situation, for your connection. Also, you make them feel like they are healing. I feel like your connection, your energy also is just incredibly healing in general. So your influence on this person is that of healing, that of transformation, that of gratitude, that of divining, that of aligning them with divine love even deeper. So that's what's coming through here. We have Gemini energy here as well. Again, Gemini could again talk about twin flames or just soulmate energies here. So thank you for tuning in, group number 1. Hope you got some of the clarity through this relationship or through this tarot reading. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know how this video was for you. If you want to book a personal tarot reading, you can do so through my email address or my website. The link is below. And if you want to connect to me for any 18 plus tarot readings, check out Patreon, because I do post a lot of tarot readings that are more mature over there. Sending you guys all my love. Hope you have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for connecting with me today through this tarot reading, and hope you have a wonderful day. Blessings to you all. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 2, welcome. If you have picked this beautiful Chevron Amethyst as your crystal today for your reading of how do you make your person feel, and this card as your beautiful card for this reading, let's see what you have. We have romance. So romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. So immediately I feel like you make this person feel like their whole body is burning up. That's what I'm feeling. They feel a strong emotional connection with you as well. I'm hearing, like I'm feeling my heart almost like bursting out. So definitely there is this strong heart-to-heart connection that they feel. I feel like your person here feels a lot of physical elements when it comes to you, like their heart beating strong, or just feeling their heart more, feeling their heart space like it's burning a little bit, almost like moving through and expanding. And also the feeling that is coming through is like feeling flushed all over. So yeah, I do feel like you maybe make them shy a bit, or maybe you make them blush a bit here as well, because I'm getting like that hotness coming through me, almost like, some type of hot wave working through me. This could also be like a very energetic thing that you make this person feel. I do feel like for some of you this could also mean that the Kundalini is rising and there's a certain awakening and an energetic clearing happening on like that energy level for the two of you. This could be a twin flame soulmate energy, because it does feel like it has a strong, profound clearing and awakening qualities for your person here. So let's see what else wants to come through. So how do you make them feel rather than flushed, hot, maybe sweating a little bit. How do you make them feel? You make them feel a lot of love. You make them feel like they just were struck by love. Even in movies or in like cartoons, when someone is stricken or like gets stricken with love, it's like this almost like feeling of nothingness, like everything is just without words and there's like this blank space suddenly within the head. I feel like this is also how you make them feel, like they just get mesmerized and you are the only thing that exists within their mind for a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes even. I feel like they get possibly a little bit flustered as well, like they tend to get occasionally a little bit nervous around you. What I'm also getting here is just that energy of like flabbergasted, just wanting to look at you and continue looking and continue looking and continue being in the presence, and that's it. They just want to be in your presence. It's what's coming through here with romance. And they don't really want to talk about a lot of things here. They just want to enjoy your company. They definitely are aware that often they look like a fool around you just because they can't process a lot of mental stuff around you often. So when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. You also make them very mindful of all the time that they get to share with you. So you make them feel mindful of the present moment. What else, Spirit? For group number 2, how do they make them feel? Thank you. You make them feel accepting of the situation, accepting of themselves, accepting of life in general more, or accepting of the path that they are on and that you are on. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So yeah, you make them feel like they can accept the situation as it is. Just allow it to be and be like, this is fine, this is okay. And this is not like that energy of denial coming through here. It's just that energy of this is fine, this is okay, we can work with this. You know, if we are aligning with this is the best possible place to be right now. So there is a certain fate that your person is also feeling as a result of your presence or aligning with you. So we also do have this beautiful card showing up. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So I feel like you also make them feel incredibly non-judgmental about what is and where they're going and their own path and other people's paths. You just make them feel like it's fine. Wherever they are, that is where they should be, and that is fine. They also feel like they can let go of the past here. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So yeah, you make them feel like they can let go of the past. Maybe this person has had a difficult past, or there might have been things that have happened within their past that they had difficulty dealing with, and I feel like with you it's just so much easier to deal with those things. It's so much easier to look at them and to allow just new energy and new people come in, new possibilities to come in, to just have faith in life as well. You make them feel like they can have trust again, like they can trust in new possibilities, in new things coming in like just the universe having their back is what I'm feeling here. Like they can let go of some of that cynical standpoint that I feel like your person does have. So let's see what else. What did they feel? How did you make them feel? We have the 7 of coins, like a certain slowness of progression. You make them feel like they can progress, and that it's okay to take small steps forward. You make them feel like slow and steady is okay. is what I'm feeling here. And that there's this feeling of not getting discouraged. So you make this person feel like it's okay to take it easy. It's okay to almost have like, you know, a non-linear progression. Because when I'm tapping into this card, I'm like seeing that sort of non-linear progression of, you know, how much showing up every day like counts, even if you're doing like a tiny bit, and the other day you're doing a lot, and then some other days you're maybe doing 1%, but still you're showing up every day. And I feel like that's how this feels to this person, like they're actually being heard, they're actually being accepted for the first time properly in their lives, is what this feels like. I actually do feel this is like a profound feeling for your person, because I feel like they were used to like pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and sort of satisfying people and satisfying expectations and pushing over expectations throughout their whole life. Like they were always pushing themselves. But with you, they're learning to feel like they can accept themselves and accept their current state where they are at, and they don't need to push so much, you know, push to a breaking point. And there is certain, again, a certain stability in that, a certain feeling of I can allow myself to rest here, and it's fine, it's safe, it's okay. That type of feeling is coming through here. Like slow and steady progress, and it's going to be fine. That again, that feeling of it's going to be fine, that certain just faith in the world, and faith and serenity and calmness is how you make them feel. Yeah, like they don't need to overextend themselves. They don't need to keep pushing and pushing harder and harder to be noticed or to be valid or to be valuable or to be seen as valuable. I feel like you unknowingly have had such a profound influence on this person's life and on their work ethic and on their discipline here as well. They might not even fully notice it as well, but it's just, it is profoundly coming through with the Seven of Coins here. It's just a very specific type of feeling. So let's see what else. Let's just get a couple of more cards. We have the Daughter of Swords coming through. We have the Six of Cups coming through. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So the Daughter of Swords, the Six of Cups. Let's get one more card. Gosh, I hope you can see this. Let me just push this one further. One more card here. Wow, the Ace of Cups. There is so much love here, you know. You make them feel very loved. You make them feel very secure. Yeah, like again, they're being noticed, they're being heard, they're being listened to. You make them feel like they have stability with you. We have the Four of Staffs or Four of Wands here on the bottom of the deck. So let's just move through these cards. With the Daughter of Swords, you make them feel like they can investigate, like they can explore things deeper with their mind. I feel like they just feel more intellectual with you. Make this person feel smarter is what I'm feeling. And it may be just that you are very interested in quite a varied topic. You're interested in varied topics, but I feel like you just open up interesting conversations, and then they can like investigate in different dimensions here that they usually wouldn't have, because they feel like they would usually stay in their own zone of interest, but you're like, oh, what about this, what about this, what about this, what about this, and they sort of get to expand their viewpoint more and like think more out of the box and think more about things that are usually out of the comfort zone a tiny bit for them as well. So how do you make them feel? You make them feel more intellectual, you make them feel smarter. Maybe you also read a lot, and then they are inspired to read a lot as well, to share things with you. You make them feel like this newfound love for curiosity, like they're developing, they're finding this new romance with curiosity right now. Also, you make them feel a love of freedom, again, like a sense of, really enjoying themselves, really enjoying what they have, really enjoying their freedom of expression, their freedom of doing what they want to do every day, their freedom of saying what they want to say, and also make them feel appreciative of non-conventionality, also like a sense of youthfulness, and a sense of youthfulness questioning mind. That's how you make them feel as well, like they can question things and it's okay, and it's sort of wanted. And at the same time, there's this sort of energy towards mental pursuits here that they can focus on, like focusing on intellect profoundly, but also wisdom. Like mostly it's intellect though with this group. So we do have the Six of Cups here as well. So you make them think of the past a lot. You make them feel their inner child a lot more. You make this person connect more with their own inner child, with their own childhood memories. They do feel a strong, like almost like home-like connection to you. So you guys could be kindred souls here. You also make them feel a sense of innocence, a sense of wonder, especially with the Daughter of Swords being here next to this one as well. You make them feel sentimental quite a lot, and also you make them feel kinder towards the world, kinder towards themselves, but also kinder to the world. You allow them to connect more to their memories of childhood, and also what I feel like here, you make them feel like they are healing, like on some level, not directly, but on some level, through interacting with you, this person feels like they're healing their inner child, right? We also do have the Ace of Cups here, so you make them feel like they could begin this new venture, this new romantic venture with you. Like there's a true potential here between the two of you to really, unlock something beautiful together, to really, start building something beautiful together, to have a new beginning in love, and to create emotional fulfillment and an opening of the heart. Also, they feel like with you they're being guided more to their hearts, guided more towards their heart center. They're guided more towards love, towards understanding love, their emotions better, and also aligning deeper with their own intuition as a result of that. And I do feel like here you also make them feel more spiritual, like you're opening up these doors, especially like as I mentioned here with the Daughter of Swords, you're opening up these doors to like spiritual investigations that they usually wouldn't go towards. This person just feel like, they're more like in the physical, going to do my thing, and then you're like coming in, and what about this and this and this and this and this thing, what about these laws of the universe, what do you think about that? And I feel like you guys have interesting conversations, and it sort of opens up different horizons for this person. Overall, you make them feel more spiritual and appreciative of the world as a result of all this. You make them feel more creative and also more compassionate for the world overall. Now, lastly, we have the Four of Staffs here. With the Four of Staffs, this is like the Four of Wands energy, and this card is just all about celebration, joy, happiness. So how do you make them feel? You make them feel like they can finally like fully celebrate life, fully allow themselves to celebrate themselves, and to be more joyful. You also make them feel like they can complete their work. In case that resonates for some of you, I feel like you are this good keeper of space for your person and keeper of accountability for your person. Like they can complete their work, projects, desires, and you're sort of aligning them with like these joyous unions of love, friendship, family here. And they just feel more free as a result of meeting you, and liberated on all levels of experience. Yeah, like they're more accepting of help as well, and they're more open to festivities and having fun and enjoying themselves. So I feel like that's definitely strong part of themselves that you have uncovered, sort of unlocked within them. Like achievement unlocked, you guys. So here we have Aquarius energy strongly coming through, also Gemini and Libra energy, but mostly I'm getting Aquarius energy because there's this strong intellectual energy coming through. So, and also that energy of transformation and shifting things, also like engineer type feelings, spirit coming through. So it could be that this person is an engineer. You have opened up a lot of faith for this person. Let me just put this here. So there's a lot of faith that you have uncovered here. Like they trust the universe more, and they don't feel like they're separate from the universe as much as a result of meeting you. So there's faith here. Let's see what we have. We have humility. Oh, I feel like that's a good one for this person. That definitely resonates so much. So you have opened them up to humility as well, being more humble, right? Accepting the right assistance, receiving help as well. So humility, knowing, I feel like you make them feel like they don't have all the answers. So they get to be more humble and more wise as a result of that. Also, we have sacrifice, interesting. So they also feel like they sometimes need to surrender things. Like sometimes they need to sacrifice their beliefs because they recognize that they are wrong. Or they have to sacrifice something. They have to let something go that they were sort of egoically holding on to here. And you bring that to their awareness. You bring that to the attention. It's like, hey, what are you holding on to there? You know, what do you need to let go of? And I feel like this just spontaneously happens throughout your conversations and your interactions. You might not even notice this because they might, for some of you, do this internally. Like they become aware of certain, you know, just calcified beliefs that they're holding. And then they're like, oh shit, you know, I'm holding on to this. Oh my God. And then they sort of shift it in conversation with you or while you're talking about a specific topic, especially if it's a topic that they're not, you know, proficient in or just very knowledgeable about, right? So yeah, I feel like with the sacrifice energy here, they're like letting go of their egoic attachments to knowledge more through you, right? Undergoing like these tiny little ego deaths every now and again is what I'm getting here. So we also do have divine love. They also feel a lot of divinity around them. It's like they again trust the world. It's almost like, you know, it's almost like this person was an atheist and a cynic, and then they met you, and then they became aware of a couple of these spiritual truths, and now they're more like, all right, this exists and that exists, and I'm not alone, and you know, the universe has my back, quote unquote. So they feel more supported in their life. They feel more supported, like their life is more supported, their mission, their destiny feels more supported at this time, and as a result of that, they also feel more aligned with the world. So you know, you guys have had and are continuing to have a very strong, just very strong influence on this person. You know, whether it's romantic or not, for some of you it could just also be a friend here. So let's see what else. We have wisdom. You're making them feel more wise. You're making them align with wisdom, with self-confidence, with awareness. Leo energy coming through here as well. You maybe are getting them into some of the more sacred books, like learning things about, for example, the laws of the universe, things like that. Maybe tapping into religions as well, learning more things about that here. How else are you making them feel? You're making them feel clarity. So a newfound way of seeing the world with deeper clarity, with deeper understanding. I feel like Zen mind here with this one. What's coming through is a Zen mind. We also do have Virgo coming through. And with the carrots, they feel more grounded. Because carrots, you know, they're a very grounding vegetable. So this person does feel a lot more grounded when they are with you. They love the conversations that they're having with you, but they also feel quite a lot of passion here with you, and they feel a lot of playfulness and joy again with the Leo. And we have attraction, Pansy, coming through here. So yeah, how do you make them feel? You also make them feel incredibly attracted to you. We have Pansy and also like a lot of gorgeous, beautiful conversations with you. You have beautiful, like balanced, harmonious conversations together with each other is how they're viewing it. And we have grounding on the bottom of the deck with potatoes. So tarot cards coming through here, they might be diving into learning more about spirituality or occult or magic or just tarot in general. They might be getting interested in that. Again, we have Virgo energy coming through here, and there's this alignment with the sun and the moon. We also do have, you know, a certain alignment of the masculine, feminine qualities within this person, right? We also have strength here, so they're getting stronger. Again, Virgo energy, lots of Virgo present here. But yeah, like they feel harmony, they feel a sense of fulfillment here. And the deep attraction, like on a mental, physical level, yes, but also on a mental level, very, very deeply. They think you're very smart, and the way that you think is very interesting. You think differently, or the things that you think about are different than people usually think about. So, you know, it's like an extra boost of, oh, this is interesting, this is attractive, because it is something different from what I'm used to. So they really do appreciate that, and you bring a certain balance in their life as well, and a certain trust in their intuition again. So that's what I have for you guys. Don't underestimate the profound influence that you have on people's lives, because I feel like you guys are transformators. Like, you transform people by just being in people's presence. Like the same, you're doing this for your person, for this person that you're, you know, asking about, but you're also doing this for many other people. So, you know, you're doing a lot of good work by just going around and talking to people, or just being in your own frequency, being in your own energy, because you bring a certain spirituality and a certain clarity and a certain openness to people's cynical approaches to life, you know, or a lack of openness to life. You sort of loosen that boundary, let's call it, and allow in more sort of divine space to be filled with love and acceptance and understanding. So that's what's coming through here. You know, you allow wisdom into people's lives. So that's incredibly beautiful. It's like a profound skill that you carry unknowingly, and that you do unknowingly. It's like a part of your purpose to sort of carry this frequency and these vibrations everywhere you go, and sort of bless people with them, right? So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for sharing your beautiful energy with me. Love you guys so very much. Love to connect to you so very much. I hope you're doing well. If you haven't yet, make sure to like, subscribe. Also comment down below. Let me know how this video was for you. I would be so happy to hear back. And if you're interested in getting more clarity on certain things, or if you want just a personal touch on your situation, you can book a personal tarot reading with me through my email or my website, which is listed below in the description box and the pinned comment. So see you all next time. Yeah, wishing you have a beautiful day. Blessings to you all, and see you soon in the next video. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 3, welcome. If you have picked this beautiful Aventurine crystal, the green Aventurine, this is going to be your reading today for how do you make your person feel. And you have this beautiful burning heart as your card. So let's see what is the message. So we have transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Wow. Wow. How this feels like? How this feels like? It's like we're going deeper and deeper and deeper. It's like with you, how your person feels is like, okay, we have this layer, you know, and then something happens, and then it's like, okay, we have this layer, and we're going deeper into ourselves and our understanding, and then something happens again. Maybe you guys get triggered, maybe you trigger each other on some level, and then we go deeper, you know, and something happens again, and then there's a little bit of stabilizing. Every time there's a little bit of stabilizing there, but then something happens again. It's like vroom, vroom, vroom. It's like you're going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's like your person is a little bit like, okay, when does it stop? Is it ever going to stop? Like, there's just so many things, so many truths that I have uncovered through this. I've done so much self-work as a result of this relationship and as a result of being with this person. And it's like, what the hell is going on? Like, their energy is like, oh my gosh, this is really transforming me on all levels. This is just moving me through all kinds of dimensions, all kinds of experiences. I feel like your person never expected themselves to ever in their life have the experiences that they have had with you here. It almost feels like shape-shifting energy. And it's just out of this world. Like maybe they took up meditation and then they just had like really profound enlightenment experience or awakenings happen to them. Like they possibly are hearing things, their psychic abilities feel like they are, you know, coming online. And they've also had their own sort of challenges with you here, and it's like always working on more and more. Like they conquer something and then another thing comes along and it's like, hey, transform this as well. Let's go in this direction. And you know what I'm seeing when I'm tapping into this card? I'm seeing that meme where, you know, you've just gone through a strong lesson. I'll put it somewhere here if I can find it. When you've gone through a lesson that universe, like went through 5 lessons already this month, let's say, and you just worked through a particularly hard one, and then you're like sitting at the bench and the universe is like, hey, let's go for another one, and you're like, okay, sure, let's go do it, you know, thumbs up, but inside you're like dying. I feel like this is how your person feels. This is how your person feels. And I love it, but I'm like the weird person who's like, yeah, let's go and make everything transform. And yeah, I feel like it is also enjoyable for your person. And at the same time, it's like, whoa, you know, like a sense of wonder, but also it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe where I was a year ago for your person. Like a lot of transformation. And it also could be like you're not even maybe seeing each other that much, but your influence on each other is profound and it ripples through. This does feel like it's a twin flame soulmate connection because it's just rippling through everything. So let's see, Spirit, let's see what else here. For Aventurine, for the Aventurine group, we have reflection here. You are my reflection. So you're each other's mirror. Yeah, what's coming through here? Let's kind of just a couple of more cards here. How do they make them feel? So how does group number 1 make group number 3? How does group number 3 make group number 3's person feel? Maybe you should listen to group number 1 as well. I'm not sure. We had twin flame energy there, I think. So how do they make them feel? Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. It's like they're opening up these new doors. They feel like you are opening up these new doors to their life. It's almost like, you know, if we're asking, how do you make me feel? It's like this. This is how you make this person feel. This is like a direct answer to that energy of asking. So let's see, how do they make a sense of freedom? Like they don't fully always get what's going on, but it's sort of making sense in the end. ooh, this connection, it's like, woo, okay, it's like a roller coaster. Like not an easy roller coaster. It's like the one when you're screaming all through the roller coaster type of energy. So we have freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. They're recognizing the power of their own choice, their free will, and the freedom that they have when it comes to that. So you're making them aware of that more and more through this relationship as you guys sort of develop more, as you go on. They're sort of recognizing the power of their own intention here. And we also have the beautiful sweet little dove energy coming through here. So you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So what is your person saying here? They're like, I don't always get why something is happening. I don't always get why we, have certain disagreements or why things are just triggering. I don't always get it. Like, often I don't get it. I'm like literally channeling them, but I know that it's going to be good for something. It's like, it's always going to be good for something. I'm always going to learn later what this was all about. After I go through it, I will know what this is all about and why it was necessary for me to feel all these things. So this is how you make them feel. Like they're like, what the F is going on? When something is occurring between the two of you, it's like, what the effing F is happening? And they're like, after a week, they're like, whoa, this was why this was happening. All right, it's just a journey. This is a journey that's just really badass journey to be on. You guys are really like courageous souls, I do have to say. Like, welcome to the club of being on these types of roller coasters throughout your life. Let's see what else. I'm just going to shuffle here. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. They already do feel very connected to you. If you're wondering about something, they're just letting you know that do what feels right to you at this time. It's going to be okay. And look inside of yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. If you're looking at a particular answer, just look inside yourself. Do what feels right because you already know the answer. So I'm just going to shuffle a little bit. Let's just get one more card. Thank you, Spirit. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to your soul. So, literally telling you that you can do anything. So it's almost like this person is coming through wanting to channel some type of support for you at this time. All right. So this is like guidance for you here from your person, directly from them and from their higher self or from your oversoul, in case you guys feel, connected through twin flame journey. So let's see what else comes through here. I'm feeling very playful. Like they also do feel very playful around you and very joyful and just very serene. And like let's just boogie. That's the type of energy that I'm feeling here. Let's boogie through all the transformation. So let's see. Let's gather ourselves, Spirit, for group number 3. What are they feeling? How does group number 3 make them feel? Like I feel like they are on cloud 9 with you. That's how you make them feel. Almost like this isn't even the physical world. That is how they feel around you. It's almost like you're transported to a different dimension, and it's like the past does not exist anymore, and you're just there with each other. Whenever you're together or talking, especially if you're face to face, it's like everything like gets wiped clean, and you're just there with each other, and that's it. That's the feeling, right? So let's see. How do you make them feel? And there's that beautiful peacefulness to that as well. Almost like a Zen-like presence emerges, like spiritual Zen-like presence emerges through that. So let's see. How do you make them feel? The star, Sitara energy, hope, blessings, alignment with their higher self. Like, perfect alignment with the higher self. Optimistic about the future, optimistic about new beginnings. How else? How do you make them feel, Spirit? How do you make them feel? So group number 3, how does group number 3's person make how does group number 3 make group number 3's person feel? There's so much mirroring here. Also, I'm hearing words are not necessary to describe this. Wow. The lovers. We have the lovers. Beautiful. Twin flame energy, soulmate energy. What I'm feeling here is like literally the twin flame energy, or just like a deep, deep, deep soulmate energy, almost on the level of a twin flame even. You make them feel like just blessed. You make them feel bliss. You make them feel a sense of union, a sense of togetherness. You make them feel like this divine love. It's not just like a romantic love, it is divine love that they feel with you. It's just like difficult to describe even with words. You also have transformation coming through here. We have the Two of Coins coming through here. Okay, one more card, please. How does group number 3 make their person feel? How do they make them feel, please, Spirit? How do they make them feel? Ooh, the Nine of Swords as well. So worried also. And a lot of intensity. So they feel a lot of intensity around you. So what else do we have here? We have the energy of Mizan. So again, a ton of transformation. This is the energy of judgment. So you make them feel renewed always. Whenever they're with you, whenever they're talking to you, there's a sense of renewal. There's a sense of awakening with you always. There's a sense of resurrection, a spiritual metamorphosis. And again, the same as the Star and also the Lovers here, stepping into the higher self. Like a sense of liberation. This person also feels a sense of liberation with you. All right. Then we also do have the Two of Coins. So with you, they all around you, whenever they're in contact with you in some way, they feel balanced, but also like juggling the physical life and your presence within the physical life. It's almost like there are unexpected events happening whenever you guys are together, or whenever you guys are in contact with each other. Like there is always this feeling of having to adapt to change with you. Like something always shows up that's like a certain transformative quality that makes them have to adapt to change and harmonize dualities. Hope that makes sense. So how they feel around you is like they are always sort of having to strike a certain balance and keep themselves in moderation, and they also feel like they have to be careful that they are not juggling too much, and to sort of simplify their life and to sort of put things down a little bit, to not do too much is what they're being asked often, right? How you make this person also feel due to all the transformation that's taking place. This is incredibly natural for them to feel like this. You also make them often feel fear. You make them fear as well. Hashtag Harry Potter, hashtag the mentors. Anyway, you make this person feel fearful, and sometimes you make them feel anxiety. You make them worry about what's coming. You make them feel a certain mental anguish. You make, just contribute to nightmares occasionally, or just, the situations that you guys create occasionally can lead to nightmares or sleepless nights, remorse, being overwhelmed with worry and fear, but overall just being overwhelmed here because of all the transformation that is taking place, also because of all the intensity that often does take place between the two of you, because there's also a lot of speed here. You make them also feel like there are a lot of quick developments happening, that you make them feel, and this is important with the Eight of Wands here, like they are speeding through life's lessons. And things are happening, and they're happening swiftly all around them. It's like there's this fiery energy of comets that soar through them whenever they are with you, and it's this feeling of movement, progression, and strong momentum that is almost like taking them over. And this is also why, you know, the Two of Coins is coming through and the Nine of Swords is coming through as your cards, because it's like this strong transformation often that's taking place. But also, you know, renewed optimism and faith, finding their soul's purpose is coming through here. So they feel like they're finding their soul's purpose with you. They're healing after trauma, aligning with the higher self, and connecting with their own internal light, connecting with that sort of just energy that is present in all beings, that love energy from source that is within all beings. And this is also transformational because we do have Sitara, the star, with Aquarius energy here. And also, like with the lovers, they feel this beautiful balance between the heart and the mind. They feel like with you they can have healthy boundaries and they're accepted and they're respected. They feel passion. They also feel a sense of inevitable paths coming forward, inevitable decisions needing to be made, like they're just guided in a specific direction with you. So that's what's going on here. And they feel like this profound, intimate, deep love of unity and love. Like there's this divine love working itself through them. So Gemini energy here also. Let's see what else wants to come through. With Divine Abundance card, Spirit, for group number 3, please. So how do they make them feel? For group number 3, how do they make them feel? I'm hearing looking into your eyes is like looking into the eyes of the universe. So let's see, Spirit. So how does group number 3's person feel around group number 3? Thank you. We have companionship. Beautiful. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. Yeah, just they feel like you're completely present with each other whenever you guys are together. And they feel a sense of companionship. That is so beautiful. We have right now. Yes, like they are in the present moment. Whenever they are with you, they're in a complete presence with you. We also have Divine Abundance coming in. Beautiful. Aligning with love. Aligning with serenity. Let's see what else. One more card. We have signs. Yeah, instincts and signs. They feel a lot of signs and synchronicity. So you make them feel like they are also really on the right path whenever they're in contact with you. Let's just see what else wants to come through now with the Green Witch. So let's see, Spirit, what else? How do you make them feel? How does group number 3 make them feel? We have healing, beautiful, like they're healing, aligning with their higher self, integrating the things that need to be integrated, the things that need to be looked at. It's just this gentleness here. We also have gratitude. So you also make them feel a lot of gratitude. I feel like we also got this in group number 1. So, you know, if you're drawn to group number 1 as well, maybe listen to that one also. There might be messages there for you guys. And we have energy and wholeness. Yeah, like you make them feel vitality. You make them feel vital. You make them feel alive. You make them feel fresh. You make them feel like fully present in the here and now, in life, in life. Like you make them feel alive with energy here. And we also have wholeness. You make them feel whole. Beautiful. Black mulberry energies. Right, we have Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini, and Aries energy, in case that is resonating for any of you. What is on the bottom of the deck? Stimulation. So I also do stimulate this person a great deal. Wink, wink. Stimulation with chili, Aries energy. Beautiful. You add extra spice to this person's life. That's what I would say, like jokingly. but also not really joking at all. So thank you so much for tuning in. This has been a profoundly beautiful reading. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know how this was for you in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't yet. And if any of you want like an extra little touch upon your situation, you can book a personal tarot reading with me. If you want just, a deeper dive into your situation, you can book through my website or my email address. Both are listed down below. If you want to connect to 18 plus tarot readings and more sexual messages, check out Patreon, because those videos are up on Patreon. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Hope you have a beautiful day. Love you guys so much, and I appreciate your energy so much. It was such a pleasure diving into this energy with your person. I just feel like I want to stay here forever. It just has this good whole feeling about it, like this unity from the lovers. This is like profound. This is just like the lovers energy with some of that judgment, of course, but we love that. I mean, I love that. So I love hanging in this energy overall. This is like my jam. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys so very much. And yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon in the future. Blessings to you all. Bye. Namaste.